Becky. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my March goals recap and my April goals. Now, just like I had done in March, I planned on doing an April reset and I was going to do like a spring clothing haul and some more deep cleaning, but I'll be honest, it's been so crazy this last month that I really have not done any deep cleaning, and I didn't really have any time to get any done for this video, and I haven't found any clothes that I like to do a spring haul. I've been looking specifically for jeans. I didn't find any of those. Anyway, it's been a crazy month between the wind that we had and the damage and like dealing with insurance and then contractors and figuring out like getting it fixed and stuff, which we still haven't done yet. And then I had shingles in the early part of the month, which I talked about on Instagram. I was surprised that I didn't know I had them, but I did, and they were very, very painful. And so I didn't do any deep cleaning really to speak of in the month of March. And I really didn't have time to do any for this video because the month got away from me and I didn't have time to do it. So I hope you don't mind, but today's video is just gonna be my March goals recap and my April goals going forward. So I'll try to do this really, really quickly because I don't want this to be too long for you guys. If you do wanna see my March reset video though, I will link that for you all. So I've got my notes here, I typed everything up, I went through my March goals. I got a lot done, despite having shingles, despite having damage to our house and all the other stuff that goes on, you know, in any given month with activities and things we have to do. I did get quite a few things done that were on my goals. So I did deep clean duckies and beans cages, or guinea pig and then one of our birds. I did get our taxes done. That was a huge job. Was, you know, being self-employed essentially through YouTube, I have to keep a lot of records, and so it's a big deal compiling all that and then getting our taxes done. And then after the taxes are done, I have to organize things and like file them away. So I did get our taxes done, and I also decided to go through and get rid of any documents, receipts, paperwork, whatever, that is over the amount of time that you're really technically supposed to have to keep that stuff. And you can Google it. I'm not going to tell you how many years you should keep or not keep, but I decided a certain number, and I went through and I shredded quite a few years worth of old documents that I am not supposed to need anymore. So that took me a long time because I had a stack of papers like this big and my shredder kept getting overheated. So it literally took me off and on the better part of 3 days to get all that done, but it's all packed away now. And so that is a huge thing that I needed to get done in the month of March that I did get done. So even though I didn't get everything done I wanted to in March, that was a huge thing. I also, as I'm filming this, I'm gonna be honest, one of my goals was to get up 1 to 2 Sundays in the month of March and get an extra workout in. I've talked about that several times on my channel about why I do that. But like I said, when I planned my March goals, I didn't know I was gonna get shingles. And so I actually didn't work out for even a few weeks just in general because I was in pain. So my goal tomorrow, as I'm filming this, it's the end of March. I'm filming this right now, it is March 25th. So tomorrow is the last Sunday in March. I do have my alarm set. I have my workout picked out. I do plan on getting up tomorrow and at least doing that one Sunday morning workout. So hopefully that will actually end up happening, and then I will count that as 1 to 2 times of getting up on a Sunday and working out before church. I did also move more and sit less, which is a goal that I had for the month of March, and it's something I want to carry on going forward. I actually made a whole video about some of the ways that I'm hoping to incorporate more movement into my life. So if you want to see that video, I'll link it. But I did do that. I walked certain places that we were waiting for activities and different things like that. Standing whenever I could, things like that. Another goal for March was to have a family movie night. We did. We watched Peter Rabbit. What else? And I did start and actually almost finished the 8th grade curriculum preparation for my youngest daughter. Our oldest daughter graduated from our homeschool last spring, and she's almost ready to graduate from college. And then our youngest is going into 8th grade in the fall. So I talked about how in the March video, I didn't want to be scrambling around in the summer trying to figure out what curriculum we were going to use. And so I have made quite a bit of progress on what we're going to be using for her for 8th grade. And I actually did film and just posted a video, kind of my logic of like what I'm looking at doing, what I'm definitely not considering, and some things that I'm looking at using with her in the future. So not 8th grade necessarily, but like high school. So I'll link that video if you're interested in curriculum planning videos. And then I did continue my Bible reading plan. I didn't do it every single day, but I have been really good about reading my Bible and then following this plan pretty much. I don't want to say every day. Sometimes I'm good for a week and I'll do it like every single day, and then other weeks I'm like having to skip certain days. But overall, I have continued to make really good progress on that, which makes me really happy. But I did not listen to any audiobooks in March. I talked about how that I was going to make reading my Bible my priority reading time like on paper, and then I was going to fill in with audiobooks that I still wanted to read but maybe didn't necessarily have the time to sit down and read them. That was kind of my game plan for making sure that I'm keeping my priorities straight as far as Bible first and then other stuff later. But I didn't listen to anything in the month of March, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, my ultimate goal was to make good progress on my Bible reading plan, and that I did do. So a couple things that I did not do, but like I said, given the fact that we had damage to our house and I had shingles for a few weeks and other things that went on, I did not do any deep cleaning in my kitchen, except for I did clean out the silverware drawer. And that was it. So I think part of setting goals and trying to be realistic with your expectations of yourself is also acknowledging what I didn't get done, and that's okay. I was sick for a few weeks, and we had some other stuff going on, and I was eyeball deep in 8th grade curriculum planning, and really any extra time that I had, I spent doing that. And so I didn't get really any deep cleaning done in the kitchen except for cleaning out the silverware drawer. So it's okay. But I think I've actually shifted focus now. Now that the month of March has come and gone, I have realized that we only have about 5 weeks left in our homeschool year, and kind of like the curriculum situation, I don't want to be working on deep cleaning the homeschool room all summer long. And like, even though it's not a room, like the kitchen is, I guess, the messiest because there are like food debris and there's grease and stuff like that. The homeschool room has probably more stuff in it than any other room in the house, because it's my office. It's got all of my office stuff. It's got all of my homeschool mom teaching things. It's got my youngest daughter's, all of her curriculum, all of her supplies, all that stuff in it. It's got a guinea pig in it, and it's got 2 giant bookshelves that have books and photo albums and craft supplies and sewing machines. I mean, you can't imagine how much stuff is crammed in that one room. And so it takes me a very long time to clean it. I actually have to clean it in sections, kind of one wall, one section at a time. So I think I'm going to shift my focus to, for the month of April, trying to finish finalizing her 8th grade curriculum, which I'm very, very close to doing that, and then starting to work on the homeschool room little by little. I don't necessarily know that I'll have it finished before the end of the year, but I think I'm going to make that room my priority right now. Let the kitchen kind of be the way it is, and the girls can help if I want to have them do a couple of the deep cleaning things. But for the most part, shift my attention to the homeschool room, because right now it looks so bad. And when people come over and we have French doors, like there's curriculum everywhere that's like already started to come in. There's stuff on the floor that I'm not going to use, and there's just stuff everywhere. So I really feel like it would make the biggest impact visually in my house to get that room cleaned first. Shifting my focus to that, my priority to that for April and maybe into May, and that's okay, because sometimes you have to kind of move and pivot when it comes to goal setting. So that's fine with me. We didn't do really much outside between me having shingles. Our weather got cold again, which I knew it would. It always does that here. We did not get really any outdoor family activities done, but that's okay, because I have a lot of fun stuff planned for the month of April. I'm actually really excited, because I know I talked about in that March video about playing bocce ball with my husband and the girls. Bocce, whatever it is. I don't know how to pronounce it. I had planned to do that in March, hopefully, but it didn't happen. So maybe in April. And then I also didn't plan for our May vacation, because I wanted to ask your all's opinion first. So really the only decision that we have made about our May vacation is that we're not taking our trip to Disney in the spring like we usually do. We don't know for sure if we're not going to go at all this year. I think what I'll do instead of canceling it is move it to later in the year. We may not end up going then either, but it makes me feel better to know that we already kind of have it in the books, kind of scheduled. And it gives us more time to figure out, like, do we want to go there this year? Do we not? So instead, we have decided to go to North Carolina. And that's why I wanted to get your all's opinion in this video before I did any more planning, because we've never been to North Carolina. We've been to South Carolina, to Myrtle Beach one time. But I'm thinking what we'll probably do is drive to Asheville and go to the Biltmore. So like spend maybe one day and night there. And then the next morning get up and drive to the coast and go to the beach for a few days and then come back home. So I need your all's opinion on the best things to do in the Biltmore, Asheville kind of area, like around the Biltmore, and then also the most quiet beach that is very, very close to Asheville, North Carolina. So we're not partiers, we're not drinkers, we want a quiet beach, peaceful, calm, that kind of thing. So you guys let me know the most, like the best restaurants in those two areas, maybe some places we should stop between Asheville and the coast, like where should we go? What are the best places to stay in Asheville? What are the really best places to stay on the coast, best beach, all that stuff. You guys let me know. Because I have to make a decision this month. If I don't decide what we're doing this month, then, or in April, we're not gonna be able to go on vacation in May because there's just, you can't just plan something like that very well on the spur of the moment. So, need your guys' help with that. So speaking of vacation, you all know we have pets, and when we go on vacation, we leave our pets here at home. We feel like it's safer and they're more comfortable here in their own environment. So for less than $35, we were able to get a Pet Cube camera, which basically allows us to be able to see our pets and we can talk to them. They can hear us, we can hear them. And it just gives us some peace of mind. And I actually filmed a video and talked about the Pet Cube camera a while back because we had sort of an incident with one of our pet sitters who wasn't coming to take care of our dog when he said he was. We found out through other means, but if we would have had a Pet Cube camera, we would have known exactly when he was or wasn't there. And here, we were all the way in Florida and he was here and we knew he wasn't there taking care of the dog, and we had to try to find like and arrange somebody to get into our house and take care of our pets because he was not doing it. So something like this is invaluable, even if you're not on vacation, even if you're just at work or out for the day. It really gives you some peace of mind that you can watch your pets and keep your eye on them when you're not home. One thing I really love about the Pet Cube camera, other than the fact that it's extremely ridiculously affordable, is it's very small and discreet. You're not having to like drill wires through walls, and you're not having to like put up giant cameras. It is very small and compact, but gives you really great quality. The base is magnetic, but it also comes with adhesive magnetic mounting tape, so you can stick it to a wall or other surface. And it has 8x digital zoom, night vision, and a wide angle lens. So you're able to see a lot of area with just a small little camera. So Pet Cube is already really affordable. Like I said, for less than $35 for the base model. I actually have a 5% coupon code for you guys if you were interested. So definitely check into that. I know it's gonna be something that we're gonna have a lot of value with when we go out of town. Those are my March recap goals and kind of all that stuff. So April goals, I'm gonna try to go through this so fast and it's probably not gonna work. We have so many fun activities planned. And this is not all of them. And I talked about some of these in our spring bucket list, spring reset video that I did. I'll link that. But a couple of the things we're planning on doing in the month of April is a glow Easter egg hunt with the girls' friends. You pick tulip field. My oldest daughter's favorite flowers are tulips, and so you go there and like you can pay your fee and you can hand pick tulips and bring them home. So I thought that would be fun. We also plan on going to a butterfly exhibit in Cincinnati, maybe the Newport Aquarium while we're up there. I'm not so sure. I know the girls have expressed interest in seeing the new Mario movie when it comes out. I think it comes out April 7th. Now I do have to check that, even though it's a cartoon. I still will check it before we go to check for like appropriateness of it. I use pluggedin.com to see if there's like cuss words or inappropriate things. Because just because things are a kid's movie doesn't necessarily mean that I feel like that our kids should watch it. So we'll check on that. And then just other general springtime fun, having friends over, taking walks, being outdoors, having picnics, all that stuff. Of course, I know allergies are coming, so that may hamper things a little bit, but definitely excited for April. I love Easter. I have a hard time deciding if Easter or Christmas is my favorite. I love them both, but I really love Easter, especially because it's springtime. So I'm really excited about Easter. And then for home project goals, I'm deliberately not putting a lot on this list because we were trying to really focus and finish our homeschool year strong. Like I said, we have about 5 or 6 weeks left. We do need to get our yard in order after having our house re-roofed, but that hasn't happened yet, so that's kind of in limbo. Like I said, possibly prepping for a vacation. So I don't want to overwhelm myself with unrealistic expectations and projects. So a couple things: switch the closets from winter to spring. That doesn't take that long. It just takes a little bit of like a planning ahead of like, have the girls go through their closets. What fits, what doesn't fit? What do they need that, you know, maybe fit them last year but doesn't fit them this year? So, and myself included. We can do that. I also want to spruce up the front porch, but like I said, I kind of have to wait until the roof is done, but I do want to get some new furniture up there. This may or may not happen in April, but I just really want to make it look nice. I feel like it's looked stale and kind of cheap for a long time. There's like nothing up there. It's really plain, and I want to make it look nice, and I want to have a nice seating area so we can have more people over and have places to sit. So like I said, that and then any yard work we have to do really has to wait until after the roof is done. So who knows when that's going to be done. I do want to continue working on the homeschool room and office. Like I said, may not finish that in the month of April, but that's okay. As long as I've made some decent progress on that, I'll consider it a win. And then also, like I said, finishing up 8th grade curriculum choices, hopefully, because I want to get it done before school is over, but I also want to get it done really soon so that I can film that video for you guys and show you what we're going to be using in 8th grade to give you some ideas. So I need to do that. I will have to make those final plans for vacation, talked about that already, and then maybe trying to continue in with 1 to 2 Sunday workouts for the month of April. And then just more morning workouts in general. I have found that, you know, it is easier for me to get my workouts done in the morning. I don't like it. I'm not a morning person. I don't like overexerting myself early in the morning. But I do know that there is huge value in getting my workouts done in the morning, especially when I have a busy day or like appointments later on in the afternoon that may keep me from working out because I'm like, I don't have time now. So not just incorporating 1 to 2 Sunday workouts, but maybe trying to be a little bit more intentional and do, like, if I'm looking at my calendar and say, okay, Tuesday we have appointments, or, you know, Wednesday we're going skating or whatever at the time I would normally be working out. You know, being a little bit more proactive, setting that alarm and trying to get up in on those mornings in particular and get something done in the morning. Because I do know when I do that, I feel so much freer that whole day, knowing that that's not looming in the back of my mind of like, am I gonna work out today? Am I not gonna work out today? Am I gonna fight for it and make it happen? Or am I gonna make excuses and let it slide? You know, which is what I've been doing a lot lately. So Sunday morning workouts, hopefully 1 to 2 in the month of April, and then maybe incorporating some more morning workouts just throughout the week when I need to. So I don't think I did this quickly. I tried. I feel like I'm talking 90 miles an hour and I still know this video is way too long, and I'm sorry, but I will link my March goals video and reset for you guys. I will also link my spring reset for you guys if you want to see kind of our bucket list of what we want to do in the spring, just fun family activities. I will also link the Pet Cube camera for you guys if you're interested. Like I said, it just gives you some peace of mind when you're away from the house. And also if you miss your pets when you're gone like we do, it's a nice little way to check up on them throughout the day and see what they're up to and talk to them and hear from them. So I'll link that for you guys and that 5% discount code. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more reset and goal videos going forward, definitely give this one a thumbs up so that I will know that you like it. And leave me a comment and let me know something that you plan to do for the month of April, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.